over Gus competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got no juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Whoa. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. 3rd and long for Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Bears take over
at their own 48-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And that one heck heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. They'll go with a keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run forward Montgomery. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery taking it in. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Cousins now from the 50. this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
From the gun, here's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Cousins. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Buying time to his left. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play. Second and 13. And he finds Montgomery complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This is Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cook following the penalty. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 32.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They try again with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when we clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kirk Cousins keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I can hear you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Montgomery. Got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Fielded in the end zone, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Minnesota.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 50-yard line.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35.
First down, Vikings.
Cousins again. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's second and inches.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Now's the time. Don't give him nothing.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. From the 29, Cousins. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
A first down throw for Cousins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down now. It's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
2nd and 8 coming up.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as the Bears push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
See how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. Yes, folks, that is his...
Slick